You private security, I mean. You private security.
We're security, yes.
I think they're very close.
We are not allowing people to injure, so we are allowing people to
You know, one in
vaccination
74.
like
1 in 74 people.
Mate, I ain't
are
going to
dying.
argue with you.
Yeah. I'm not arguing, I'm just pointing out.
I ain't going to chop you then.
Eh?
I ain't going to chop you.
So you're saying you're willing to
Well, mate, and you got-
stop us going inside?
So we're here today to stop people from being harmed, injured, or murdered by whatever it is they're injecting into people.
Wow. And what was your full name, Mark?
Sexton, S-E-X-T-O-N.
Mark Sexton.
You know who I am.
Right. I've never.
you
forgive me. I've
personally-
never met you before. So
It's all on the system, you know, my name, phone number, you've got everything you need, my car reg, it's not a secret who I am.
yeah, no, that's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
So and your reason for being here is because you've got a particular issue with what?
The vaccines are causing harm, injury and death on a massive scale. Dr. Asim Malhotra came out last week with a peer-reviewed paper. He's a London-based eminent cardiologist. He's gone on national television. He said this vaccine must be stopped. His peer-reviewed paper has gone around the world. Over 20,000 medical experts have now agreed with this paper, and in all of the countries they're asking for the vaccine to be stopped.
Right.
This doctor also put a 4-minute video out. That video is shown to your inspector, he's aware. Now, if an eminent cardiologist is telling the NHS and the government this is causing serious harm, it must be stopped immediately, and it's been ignored, we are within our right to come and make sure that no more harm is caused.
Right.
They can't keep ignoring the medical evidence, they can't. The NHS are aware. They were given a significant amount of irrefutable data from the government's website, from the ONS, the Office of National Statistics, which fully supports the harm these vaccines are causing, and it's been ignored, and they're opening again, and these people are unknowingly and unwittingly putting themselves at serious risk. Not because of what I've said, I'm not a doctor, but the evidence, it's all there, it's available. This is a crime scene. The NHS is committing gross negligent manslaughter and corporate manslaughter because they have a duty of care. They're failing with their duty of care because the evidence that's been given to them, which is irrefutable, from their own system, they're ignoring and they're continuing to vaccinate. That makes this a criminal offence.
Right.
And we've got a crime number with that evidence put onto that crime. And nobody has had the courtesy to let us know, to update us. I was told the director of the NHS of this establishment would make contact. They got my email, my phone and my name. They were concerned on Saturday with the evidence they saw here, and they took it to their management, and it's been ignored and gaslighted. And here we are again, yet again, being ignored. And this is a serious issue now.
Right.
And I'm happy for you, gentlemen, to see what was shown again to your colleague. There's a 4-minute video from this doctor who's calling for the immediate cessation of this vaccine. It's been ignored.
Right.
We can't do this anymore. We have to protect the people.
Right. Okay. So, in summary, you're saying that you've got sort of research. You've done research on the vaccine program. You feel that it's causing harm.
No, not me.
No, but you've come into
Yes.
possession of
Yes.
information from
Yes.
research in relation to
Yes.
the vaccine program. You believe that that's causing harm to the public, and you believe that the NHS are facilitating that
Yes.
harm towards the public.
Yes.
And you've come here today to protest against that.
To stop the vaccine, to stop people getting the vaccine, and to ask this centre is closed,
Right.
as it was on Saturday. The concerning part is that the evidence that was submitted has been ignored, and we've not received any update, and that's unacceptable.
So there should be an ongoing criminal investigation, and you've just allowed this to open. So if anyone gets injured today, you're complicit yourself in your own personal capacity of any injury, loss or harm to anyone.
Okay, well, I hear
Now, do you understand that?
what I hear what you say. All right. If I don't know any details about a crime being recorded at the moment, so there's two reasons why we're here. One is because we look after the university property, and we're the police officers responsible for making sure that everything's kind of everything's safe for everybody here. And we look after people here, and also because obviously we're aware of the issues that happened on Saturday to some degree.
So you are aware, so you're asking
Yeah.
questions, making out you don't know what you're doing.
Well, no, I don't like to make assumptions. I like to speak to people here and get the information from people that are here. So.
There's no assumption. Look, I respect what you've got to do. You come across very well. You're a nice man. You've introduced yourself, and thank you for that. The bottom line, you said you want to make sure that everybody's safe.
Yep, I do.
Okay. What they're doing in there is not safe. And we've now got eminent doctors and cardiologists in this country screaming from the rooftops, this is not safe.
Okay. Well, I mean, there's a process to go through, isn't there? Democratic process to go through to deal with those concerns that you've got.
Can I just say something?
And at the moment, this is a kind of a lawful process that's going on here.
It's not
lawful.
Are you aware that crime number's been issued?
I'm aware that certain reports have been made to the police. I don't know what
I'll
those
show you the
reports.
crime number. And you can phone the control room and check that the crime number has been issued.
You're entitled to your own opinions.
No,
your own opinion.
No, it's not.
You're not listening.
It's
You're
fact.
not listening to us.
I am listening. You're saying that you're.
It's not our opinion.
It's
If the
fact.
most eminent cardiologist in this country has gone public with a 9-month peer-reviewed paper, gone through all the data, extrapolated from the government's own website, and he's saying, please stop this vaccine. We had 5 doctors go into Downing Street on Tuesday and said, please stop this vaccine. We have the World Council for Health go on national campaign across the world, please stop this vaccine. We've got 20,000 doctors from around the world signed a petition, please stop this vaccine. I can't have an opinion, I'm listening to the experts. Our NHS is ignoring this. This is not lawful.
That's the crime reference number that Inspector Lippiat issued on Saturday.
5222 236 390.
Yeah, and he was also given this information, which was the updated information that from January 2021 to March 2022, there's been an increase in overall death mortalities of 8,200% in 10 to 14-year-olds. That is why we're here. That's why he made a good decision on the day, because he literally stopped 1,500 people having this vaccination. This vaccination centre needs to close permanently, and you need to do your job today.
Every single vaccination centre in the United Kingdom and around the world must be stopped. This is a weapon.
That is on the Office of National Statistics website. That is unvaccinated. That is the current data as of March for 10 to 14-year-olds. Now, if I were to get you a line of coffins of those 8,200% increase and line them out here, would you still be opening that centre? I'm going to ask you the same question, because you seem to think it's all right to stand there and try and intimidate. I have 6 children, don't know how many children you have. That is on the Office of National
government's
Statistics own website. This isn't about doing a job, about doing your job well, about doing security.
Right.
This is about saving lives.
Okay, I hear what you're saying. Okay, I'm interested to hear what you got to say. What you're basically saying is, based on all your research and the information that you've gathered, you're here because you believe that the vaccination program should stop, and you've reported this to the police as a crime. All right.
They've issued us a crime number,
And
which is
why-
currently under investigation.
And why do you think there's so much resistance of actually going in, delving into it, and actually investigating it properly? Because that's all we're asking you to do. We just want you to investigate it properly. If you find nothing, we go home.
That's a crime.
Yeah.
It was issued
But if you
by-
find something, we want it acted on. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I
It's
mean,
frustrating. We're just banging our heads against a brick wall time after time, and we're getting nowhere. Because people just want to suppress stuff. You know what I mean?
sure. Okay. So I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm aware of the issues on Saturday. Obviously, the vaccine centre's open for people to have their vaccines today, and we have to make sure that continues. Because that's
on what grounds?
on the basis that it's a lawful process
What makes-
supported by the
what-
government at the
what-
moment.
No, you don't work for the government.
No.
Who do you work for?
Well, I'm a servant of the Crown, so
Yeah, so who do you work for?
I don't work for anyone technically. I'm a servant of the Crown.
But what is your role in society?
Well, to keep law and order, make sure people are, prevent crime.
To prevent harm, injury, death, loss, and to keep the Queen's peace.
But what I'm saying to you
Is that correct?
What I'm saying to you is this is a lawful vaccine
It's not
centre.
lawful.
It's not law.
It's not lawful.
Well, that's your opinion.
No, it's not an
Right,
opinion.
fact.
All right,
We've been
but-
provided fact
no,
on Saturday that's been ignored.
But
Would you
there's
like that?
a democratic process that you need to go through.
There's no democratic process.
There's an agenda that they're
disagree
following.
with that.
Can you ask Inspector Lippiat to come and be
Well,
in
I mean,
attendance?
we'll get a supervisor to come down because I'm
No,
the
we want
police
Inspector
officer.
Lippiat
Yeah.
to come down.
All right, so I'm the
You are not allowed in law to turn a blind eye to harm being caused. Harm is being caused, and I can prove
But
it
that's
to
your
you.
opinion at the moment.
You're not
based on
listening.
your
It's not
based on
opinion.
your-
Would you like to
not
see
an
the
opinion.
4-minute video that Dr. Asim Malhotra's done on
I'm-
national television?
I'm not here to kind of. I hear what you say, and
Yeah.
I understand your concerns. Okay,
You don't
But I'm
understand
not
our
here to
concerns,
make an
though.
opinion on whether
This is not
I-
lawful.
I'm not here to make an opinion on whether that's lawful or unlawful or
No,
not.
you're here to do your
all right?
job, which
but-
is to protect.
Right, and at the moment,
children.
the way that this stands, all right, is I hear what you say.
Yeah.
You know, I hear that there's lots of research that you've looked at in relation to kind of those concerns that you've got.
Can I just stop you right there?
Right.
You're actually being really, really condescending because this isn't our information. This is peer reviewed. 20,000 doctors around the world.
I understand.
No, let's stop saying you understand because you obviously don't. There's people currently in there. 1 in 74 people that take this vaccination are either getting severe adverse reactions or dying. 1 in 74
Within 5
currently.
months.
Right.
That inspector did his job on Saturday. He closed this down. There were 750 people supposed to go through on Sunday and yesterday. That's 1,500 people.
Yeah.
So 1 in 74 people have been saved.
Under the Nuremberg Code, you've got to be given informed. You've got to be fully aware of what you're getting into. Yeah.
Informed consent.
Informed consent, yeah. So can you check when these people go in, are they given, before they get this injection, are they informed there's a yellow card reporting scheme? Yeah? The government's own yellow card reporting scheme. Are they being told of the dangers that could
Well,
come
I
upon them?
don't know how they operate in the building in
And-
terms of.
Are you
the
aware of-
NHS side of stuff, because I don't deal with that.
Are you aware of the
what we're
yellow
asking you to do is to check that for us, because they need to have informed consent before they go into anything.
Sure.
It's
Okay.
it's not even. It's still a untested. It's still untested. It's still in. It's still in trial to 2023.
And that's
Okay,
on
well,
our
I,
website.
as I said, I hear what you got to say. So your reason for being here this morning is for what?
Close down this vaccine
So your
centre.
intention is to close down the vaccine
Yes.
This,
centre?
this needs to be closed
As
permanently.
it was on Saturday.
As
Okay,
all
and
of
how,
them
how
do.
do you intend to do that?
Like we did, obviously, we remained in there and the decision was made by the staff once they saw the evidence.
We're hoping on your.
And Inspector Lippier actually made the call and he put a pause on immediately because we explained to him that if he didn't do that, he would be held responsible in his own personal capacity for any loss, injury,
As
or
will
death.
you, sir.
Because this will
As you
come.
will
This
be.
will happen. This
It-
will happen.
Excuse me, gent and ladies. It cannot be lawful if harm is being caused. It's not lawful because harm is being caused.
Okay.
The NHS are aware of the harm that is being caused and they're continuing. They are committing an offence of gross negligent manslaughter and corporate manslaughter right now today.
Right. Well, I'm not going to get into a debate with you.
You don't need to,
about
that's
that.
fact,
All right.
that's fact.
I hear what you
Yeah,
say.
that's fact.
All I need to know is why you're here.
Yeah.
And what your intentions are.
We
really.
will
Um,
remain here till this place is closed permanently, and we are going to be doing the same. Any vaccination centre that we see to protect people from harm, injury, and death, which is being caused with the knowledge of government, the knowledge of the NHS, the knowledge of MPs, the knowledge of the senior police, the knowledge of the MHRA. Do you know why? How I know that they know about it? Because I've had interaction with every single one of them.
All right. Well, I appreciate what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. I need to go and speak to my supervisors because obviously
Is Inspector Lippier Tom?
I don't know whether he's on today. I have no idea. But we need to go and have a conversation with our supervisors to decide kind of how they want to kind of.
It can't be lawful if harm is being caused.
The only thing I would say at the moment is whilst we're kind of discussing how we're going to kind of.
We are here peacefully and
You
calmly.
know, if you're here peacefully.
Peacefully and calmly.
You know.
We're not here to break the law. We're not here to cause anybody any harassment, alarm, or distress. We're not going to cause a breach of the peace. We're not going down the Harassment Act 1997 route. We're doing nothing unlawful. We're here for one reason and one reason only: to protect people from harm, injury, and death.
Okay.
Simple.
That's fine. If you're here peacefully at the moment, that's fine at the moment.
It's not going to change.
Okay, what I absolutely, I'll make it clear, what I absolutely can't have is people being intimidated, as you said, intimidated or obstructive from going about their lawful business at this centre.
Okay.
And that includes staff, visitors.
Yeah. But you are aware, in
security.
common law, breach of the peace, we have a right under section 24A. If we need to use it, we can use it, and we can use force as is reasonable, necessary, and proportionate. If we believe damage is about to occur or injury is about to occur, we have that right in law. That's our right, and if we want to use that, we can use that. But we don't want to use that.
That's a matter for you, isn't it?
It is for me.
You know, obviously, you'd have to justify that.
It's easy to justify.
You know, but at the moment, I'm saying, please, you know, we want to work with you. We want to listen to what you've got to say.
Okay.
All right. I'm not a supervisor.
No.
But I think you need to speak to a
But
supervisor.
you are here standing in your own capacity, and you are responsible responsible for your actions and your inactions.
I am responsible
You are an
for my
individual that's
Yeah.
responsible.
I am
for your
responsible for my
actions.
actions.
Yeah. As am I.
As are
As am
you.
I. Okay.
And I fully accept that.
Yeah.
But we obviously have supervisors that we need to speak to about
Thank you.
making them aware of why you're
We
here.
will remain.
Whilst I would appreciate, whilst I do that, that you just you remain
we
mindful
are here to
um,
we are here to protect, not to cause harm.
Yeah.
Great,
Okay.
because what I don't want is it to escalate with people being intimidated and not being able to go back.
That's
to
not
their
what we
business
did on
whilst they-
Saturday. That's not who we
All
are.
right.
We're good people.
Okay. Well,
We-
I'm not saying that you're not.
No, I'm telling you we are.
All right.
We're good
Great.
people.
Yeah.
We're here because we care.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
Like we said to Inspector Lipia, we're actually here to work with you, not against you. And the police and the military have been perpetrated as well. I'm former military. I know that people have been injured in the military from these vaccines. I know people in the police have been injured from these vaccines. Right, you can't do your job without us empowering you because you actually work for us. So I want you really to work, allow us to work with you, and we'll get this job done.
Well, I hear what you say.
Because we're doing this for your children as well.
I hear what you say. I don't have an opinion on it, and I'm not going to voice my opinion on it. We need to make sure that people can go about their daily business within the reams of the law. That's what our job is as police, is to facilitate people going about their business within the remit of the law as it stands at the moment.
But you have actually been put on notice now. Yeah. You have been. And what we're telling you is there's currently a crime being committed in there. Any death, loss or injury that occurs from now, you are personally complicit and will be held responsible for that. So should someone rush out of there with myocarditis or pericarditis or have a fit, you're personally responsible.
Okay, well, that's your opinion.
It's the truth.
All right. So I'm just going to chat with my colleagues and stuff. As I said, if you could just
We're here.
remain peaceful. I don't want any
We are
interference
not.
from people.
We are peaceful. We're
Okay.
here to prevent harm, injury, and death.
Okay.
We're going to remain peaceful. We're not here to cause trouble.
All right, fantastic.
That would be
All right,
against
Mark.
what our principles are.
That'd be lovely, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Mark. Well, thanks very much. Someone will come over and speak to you shortly.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thanks very much.
Even the man who invented the vaccine himself, Dr. Robert Malone, is on camera, on TV saying, stop these vaccines, they're dangerous.
Okay.
How can we keep ignoring this evidence? How?
Okay. All right.
We can't, can we?
Okay. All right. Thanks very much. Yeah.
Who's coming? Sergeant, Inspector?
We just got hopefully a supervisor turned up now. So
Sergeant.
I don't know who it is yet.
I believe it'll be Sergeant.
arrived.
There was
Yeah.
an inspector coming in a minute though as well.
Speak to the inspector.
All right. Don't know how long he's going to be there.
What's your surname? Barker. Barker. B-A-R-K-E-R. That's correct. What's your column number?
424.
424. Thank you very much.
Right, so my take on this, we don't want to make a big deal of it today, okay? You're on University of West of England. Yeah, it's there, it's a matter for them, whether you're here with their permission or not, okay? A complete matter for them, we will not get involved in that. As far as our involvement goes, we are here to prevent a breach of the peace at the moment. However, if the line gets crossed and people coming for vaccinations are either intimidated or prevented from that lawful activity, then potentially there's a breach of Section 68 of the Criminal Justice and Public Order Act, which is aggravated trespass. Okay, and we've then got an option. Okay, don't want to go there. If you stay here and protest peacefully in a non-intimidatory manner, UWE are quite happy with that, and it's nothing to do with us. Okay, if in the event that things get a bit heated and you are asked to leave, clearly that's a matter for them as well. We will remain to prevent a breach of the peace while that happens, and in that case we'd facilitate a protest on public land, which would probably be the Cold Harbour Lane entrance or the Ring Road entrance, and we would facilitate a peaceful protest there because that's public land. Okay. Are you happy with that?
What do you know about why we're here, and what do you know about what happened on Saturday?
I know what happened on Saturday.
Yeah.
But the one and only thing that I'm concerned with, I appreciate it's a matter which you feel very strongly about, but from my perspective...
Why don't you feel strongly about it?
It's because, from my perspective, it's very, very simple. It is a lawful activity.
It's not lawful if harm, injury and death is being caused with the knowledge of the powers that be. That doesn't become a law. That law doesn't exist.
Okay. From my perspective, I'll tell you where I am, okay, if you listen. It's a lawful activity. If you intimidate people to try and deter them from taking part in that activity, to prevent them, you're on private land. if he asks you to leave, you're then trespassing. That's potentially an aggravated trespass, and people may then get arrested. Okay, I'm not going to back myself in the corner and say that's definitely what we want to do, because we would far rather today went peacefully with you. We're happy for you to make your point, which you're doing peacefully, and I thank you for that at the moment. But if it went beyond that, then that's where we are with legislation. Outside of the campus on public land, you are perfectly entitled to put on a peaceful protest there, and on public land it's then our duty to facilitate it. Okay, so that's where I am. I appreciate you've got lots of evidence and you feel very, very strongly about the matter. I am not an expert in that field, but what I do know is that it's a lawful activity. That's the beginning and end of my sort of interest in that. Okay, just for today.
Are you aware that a crime number was raised on Saturday and 5 offences were cited and documented by Inspector Lippier?
No, I'm not aware of that.
Right, so we now have a live...
Today is today.
No.
Okay.
Inspector, we now have a live criminal investigation because the allegations that was made with supporting evidence, not opinion, evidence.
I've told you where I am. That's the...
Do you not want to listen to me or... No?
We're talking about today.
Yeah.
And I've told you where I am,
Yeah.
and my intention there
Yeah.
is there aren't going to be any surprises during the course of the day. Okay. I'm not going to get into a prolonged debate about what happened on Saturday or what the rights and wrongs of what's happening here are. Okay. So that's. I will leave you to it.
So you are standing here as a police constable, telling me that you are not going to look at any evidence that supports criminal activity on these premises.
We'll leave it there.
Is
Thank
that what
you
you're
for the
saying?
peaceful protest
No,
today.
that's not a peaceful protest. I'm now demanding of you in your capacity as a public servant where crimes are being committed, where evidence has been produced.
I've told you where I am. That's the end of the conversation
whatever
for
you
now.
told me doesn't
Thank
come into
you
the equation
for the
here.
protest remaining
You are
peaceful.
a...
Time difference number. We need a check on it.
Hold on a minute.
The
Yes, all right, let's go and do our business. And I would arrest my colleagues, Bowman. You understand me? You need to listen to what's happening here. You have no right to do that.
We have an ongoing
You
criminal
have no
investigation.
right to stand there and bark at me like you're the Lord Hee-Haw. That's not.
You are breaking the law.
We have evidence there are crimes being committed. Do not patronise me. Do not walk away from me or disrespect me. I will afford you the respect that you deserve.
Thank you.
Do the same back.
I've told you where we are.
Your pips on your shoulders don't make
You are
more important
breaking
than
the
me.
law by
told you where
walking
I am.
away, sir.
Okay?
I've told you where I am in terms of this.
You're not
protest.
listening.
You're entitled to carry on with it.
You're not listening.
Okay.
You are ignoring factual evidence.
Not to mention you're vital right now, sir, because wait for the camps.
If this goes beyond a peaceful protest, people start to...
We are not protesting. We have a right.
We will go further.
We have a right.
Thank you.
We have a right to law, common law,
Sorry, my
which is
phone's
your
ringing.
law,
Let's go take the
which is your law, which is my law. We have a right to use force as is necessary,
Follow me,
proportionate.
take the phone.
Why? Who are you? You're not important. Who are you? You work for the people. We're telling you crimes are being committed. We have the evidence that crimes are being committed.
Sir, I'm just taking a phone.
Okay.
I'll just read the crime number out to you.
Wow, ignorance.
I am now putting you on notice, sir, that if one other person gets injured, damaged, or worse still dies, from this moment, you are complicit in the crime. Do you understand
With
that,
respect,
sir?
sir, I've got to take this
Do
phone.
you understand
I'm going
that?
to take this phone.
Do you understand?
Don't raise your voice, but it's no legal. Okay? I've been perfectly polite with you. And
I'm
haven't.
being nice. Just
No, you
answer my
haven't.
question, sir.
You haven't. You're ignorant.
All right,
Have you
to
seen
make
the
sure
evidence, sir?
that you to facilitate a peaceful.
Your
process.
job is
Yeah,
to check the
not
evidence.
listening.
Have you done your job, sir?
Right. I'm not getting into that debate with you. Okay.
This is the caliber of
Check
police
your
we have
crime
today.
reference number, please. Get back to
Ma,
us.
where
Yeah,
is
we
it?
did.
Ma?
That's your job.
I'm not going to listen to if you're going to cut the evidence at me. That's
I'm
really
gonna ask you to
I'll
do
with the
is-
NHS. I know nothing about it.
A peer-reviewed
Okay.
paper was issued to the public by a Dr. Asim Malhotra, who's a leading cardiologist from London. He's made that paper public, demanding the vaccine rollout is stopped. He's made that paper public. It's been sent to the government and the NHS. It's been ignored. He's asked me for you to speak to him.
So I'm not going to speak to him. I've explained where we are in terms of the protest today. That's the
This is
beginning
an
and end of
eminent.
my
This is an eminent
area of
doctor,
responsibility.
cardiologist from London, who's demanding the vaccine to stop after a peer-reviewed
Take that to the
paper.
NHS.
He's asking you. He's asking you, sir, to speak to him. He can explain why these things
going
must
to
be stopped.
politely decline.
Pardon?
I'm going to politely decline.
Are you aware you are now misconducting yourself in public office and committing a criminal offence in common law?
No, I'm not.
Okay. I will arrest you if none of these constables arrest you for your conduct. Your failure to stop harm, injury and death being happening right now in that building. Gross negligent manslaughter, corporate manslaughter and grievous bodily harm is being committed in that building. I'm giving you the opportunity to speak to a doctor, an eminent cardiologist from London called Dr. Asim Malhotra, who has gone national, public, to the NHS and the government, and it's been ignored. You cannot ignore this man. Constable, I may be asking you to arrest this inspector for misconduct in public office. Please don't shut the door.
Come on, fine. I'm here dealing with an incident. Please don't obstruct me doing.
I'm not obstructing you. I'm not obstructing you. I have a lawful authority to do this. You are ignoring evidence of serious crime. You are responsible for this. You are ignoring evidence. That man needs to be arrested. He needs to be arrested. The inspector's refusal. He's locked himself in the van.
Alright, some commander he is locking himself. Sorry, I'm going to go over there.
There's actually a famous man who's on back the one on TV.
This man's been all over the TV this week demanding the vaccine stop. The inspector's refusing to listen. He's asking to speak to one of the constables who were polite.
I don't really want to engage with him, if I'm honest.
Why is that?
I'm not wishing to be rude, but I'm not going to get drawn into your debate.
No,
I don't want to speak
that's not my
to
debate.
people.
This is a 9-month peer-reviewed paper by our most eminent cardiologist from London, Dr. Asim Malhotra. He's a cardiologist specialist, he's a heart specialist. He's double vaccinated. His 9 months research has shown the vaccines have to be stopped.
Yeah, but Mark, I understand what you're saying.
So he wants
but
to
I'm not
speak
the
to
person. I'm not the person that you need to speak
Well,
to in relation to your.
He's not going to listen. He's hiding in the van.
Yeah, but I'm a police officer. I'm here to keep law and order here this morning.
You're
this
here to
afternoon.
listen to evidence of crimes being
Don't
committed.
start shouting at me.
Well, listen and do your job.
Don't tell me how to do my
I'm
job.
not telling you how to, I'm
All
telling you
right,
just
you
to
need
do it.
calm down.
I'm not telling you how to do it, I'm telling you to do it. There's a big difference.
Yeah, right. And I'm telling you, I hear what you say, Mark. I don't want to speak to the person on the phone.
Why don't you? What are you afraid of?
I'm not afraid of anything. It's just not my position. This is not where you need to voice your.
Would you like to
concern.
hear the eminent doctor, a cardiologist, who's demanding these vaccines to stop because of the harm they're causing? He's done a 9-month peer-reviewed paper. He's been all over the television saying the vaccine's causing damage and harm to the heart and it's killing our children. Don't you think the police should be listening to that evidence from the man himself who's on my phone wanting to talk to the police, and they're saying no? The evidence they're saying no of harm, injury and death being caused in there. And you are saying no, you are misconducting yourself in public office. You might need to arrest this man. Would you like to speak to Dr. Asim Malhotra?
Mark, you're now causing a disturbance outside of this centre.
This isn't a disturbance. You are not doing your job.
No, you are raising your voice at me.
Raising your voice
and
is
you're
not
getting
an
upset.
offence.
And you're getting upset
Upset
because
is
I
not
won't
an
listen to the
offence.
person on the phone.
Raising your voice is not an offence.
I'm going to ask you, can you just calm down?
Why don't you speak to the doctor?
Mark, you need to calm down, bro.
You need to calm down.
You and our guy. You and our guy. Come on.
You're now obstructing people coming in.
Why don't you speak to the main man himself? He's our leading cardiologist. He wants to speak to you guys.
Peaceful protest. All right.
Someone on the phone.
Are you going to do your job?
This is the cardiologist. I could then speak to somebody else on the phone who would say carry on with it.
I thought the policeman's job was to track down
I'm not going to get drawn into
You've now got suspicion. You've got suspicion.
We've got evidence.
Suspicion of what? Crime's been committed. So all you need is suspicion.
Sir, I took.
How much more reasonable suspicion do you need?
You and our guy. We need you to come to
How much more reasonable suspicion do you need?
6 million views.
You're married. This is for our country. This is evil personified. This is a lie. This is a lie. I can see it in your eyes. You know.
The more cops are coming, so you need to calm it down, right?
Why won't you speak to the doctor who's done the peer-reviewed paper? Gentlemen, surely.
As I said before, I could speak to them. I could speak to someone from the government who would say carry
He's
on.
from the NHS. One of you guys needs to speak to Dr. Asim Malhotra.
Yeah.
One of you.
Yeah, but listen to what I'm
We'll
saying,
go
Mark.
back over here.
I'm asking you politely.
One of you
I hear what
guys.
you've got to say, and I'm asking you politely to move away from the entrance and exit.
We are moving.
One of you guys.
I'd
needs to
appreciate it
speak
if
to
you could do
Dr.
that, okay?
If you see the evidence, you've got to.
Yeah. Not gonna get drawn into your-
breaking the law.
Okay, well, that's your opinion.
It's not my opinion,
Alright.
it's law.
And I'm not going to get drawn into that
We are
conversation.
not here for
with you.
debate.
If you want a peaceful protest, that's fine.
This is not a protest.
Okay.
Do you understand, sir? We have come here, we have evidence. This is breaking the law.
Right.
You guys are not doing your job. We have come here today to make sure that the police can do their job.
Right.
Now, as you can see, nobody's excited. I swore once. I'm only human. You've got to remember, I've done 14 years for my country. I spent 2 years in Afghanistan for my country. And you better believe, sir, when this is happening on my doorstep, I am going to be here. Now there is, listen, there is evidence.
How do we
If
submit
you,
evidence, Harry?
excuse me, if you don't act on that evidence, not my opinion, you are breaking the law, Scott.
Well, that's your opinion.
It's not.
All right.
It's process.
Okay.
How is that an
That's fine.
opinion? You're now misconducting yourself in public office
Okay.
because you.
And not to mention, you guys are going viral because we've had 6 million hits since Tuesday. So everybody's going to see that face of yours, and everybody's going to know that you are
As I
breaking
said,
the law.
I'm not going to get drawn into your concerns about the vaccination centre.
Why?
All right, and
Why
the issues
aren't you?
around the vaccine.
Why?
you're now-
Is that not your job?
My job as a police officer is to maintain law and order here today,
No,
and,
maintaining
to try,
the law.
and to try and facilitate your peaceful protest.
It's
No,
not.
it's not
And
a
there's a
protest.
democratic
Sir, you're not
process
listening.
you can go through.
Sir, can we address you instead, please? Because we're obviously not getting anywhere with this police officer.
How do we submit evidence?
All right, sir, thank you.
Tell us how to
So,
do it.
excuse me, we have already submitted evidence.
On Saturday to Inspector Lippius tonight.
Yes, that's all we need to do.
Excuse me, folks, I think it's to move a minute here. I've got somebody coming up with pavement. Sure.
Sir, that's all we need to do. We've already given you the evidence. Now, if you guys do nothing, it's not my opinion, you might want to check the little book you got on law. I can't remember all the military tactics, that's why we got pamphlets.
Sure.
I'm telling you guys now, if there's evidence on the table and that uniform is on your back, you are breaking the law by not acting.
Well, I hear what you say.
Thank you.
All right, I'm not going to get drawn into a discussion with you.
Good,
about
because this
what-
is not
what
a
you
debate.
feel
We
like
come
you
here
should be
today to
doing.
make sure the law is carried out.
I hear what you say.
And
Thanks for your advice.
Can I ask you why you're refusing to talk to the man who's gone national with all the medical people around the world supporting his paper, 20,000 endorsements saying the vaccine must be stopped? Why are you not prepared to listen to that evidence as police constables? Why?
Well, you've explained that this gentleman, he's likely to say stop the vaccinations because that's what you're here for, yes? That's what he's likely to say, yeah? We're going to have NHS staff in there and doctors in there who are carrying on with the vaccinations. They believe it's the right thing to do. Do you believe it's the wrong thing to do? At the moment, we've got different people from the NHS saying different things.
Yeah.
The government has put this national rollout in place.
Wouldn't you agree then?
That's the guidance we have to go with at the moment, isn't it? As police officers, that's the guidance we have to go with because we've got
So
conflict
now
of
the
opinion.
guidance, we have shown you the guidance is flawed. We have shown you the government. I've told you what I've done with the government. They know these crimes are being committed. They're allowed to continue because you guys are facilitating it.
Lily,
We are here today to show you that these crimes are still being committed, not just here but around the world. We have a doctor who spent 9 months evaluating all of the evidence. His peer-reviewed paper, peer-reviewed means it's been accepted as fact. Do you not get this? 20,000 other
sir,
medical...
he's not on his own either. There's a lot of doctors
Right.
saying this.
The World Council for Health have come out publicly. 5 doctors went into Downing Street on Tuesday to say stop the vaccines. You're allowing people in here to be hurt.
Okay.
Why don't you or your colleague or the inspector speak to him to get a different perspective so you can listen to the man who's done this report? He's a leading cardiologist in this country. Works for the
saying
NHS.
You've just told me 5 doctors have got into Downing Street.
And they've done
saying
nothing.
stop it,
They've done nothing.
and they've chosen not to stop it.
They've done nothing.
So
What
this
does
is
that
why
tell
I would have a different opinion to Downing.
profiting
Right,
from
let me ask one question. On Saturday, Inspector Lippier was in attendance here. He issued us a crime number: 52222363330.
I had a look at that.
The crimes cited were misconduct in public office, GBH, gross negligent manslaughter, corporate manslaughter, conspiracy to commit all the above. Now, can you tell me what has changed since Saturday? Because
Saturday?
he acknowledged that this was a crime scene. Crimes were being committed. He stopped, like the good man that he was on that day. He stopped the vaccines. He potentially saved lives.
Hundreds.
1 in 74 people are currently dying from this vaccine. 350 was due to be processed on that day. They didn't get through because he stopped that. You're now here
That's what we need from you
committing.
today.
You are committing misconduct in public office, malfeasance in public office at a minimum, which carries a 14-year prison sentence.
Life in prison.
Don't want to answer.
If you do not do your job right now and put a temporary pause on those vaccines, we will use all our rights as citizens, protecting the members of the public, and we will make a citizen's arrest, and we do not want to do that.
And I can give you an alternative. A safe and effective
Can I address the
alternative.
question? Sorry,
Yeah.
you answered your question there. So the incident on Saturday, when I had a look at it, it's been recorded as a crime-related incident.
Okay.
Yeah. and that an incident's gone on. A number of the offences you mentioned were noted on there, but it wasn't recorded as a crime because whoever our incident registrar is and whoever recorded it deemed that none of the points had yet been met. The evidence was loaded on there. Okay.
What evidence did they load on?
Do you think we should pause
documents, I believe, that were provided to them.
Sorry?
I haven't seen the exact documents, but I know there were documents loaded on there, so I understand you must have given them some paperwork.
They had the evidence from the government's database
Okay.
showing the harm that's been caused. How can they say no crime's been committed?
That was what the decision was made, not by me, by whoever reviewed it.
And so why out of courtessy
But
didn't
it's
those
still-
people contact me? The NHS staff here were supposed to contact me.
Okay. That's the state it's in at the moment. It's still under investigation by Inspector Lippitt, I believe. It's the officer that's holding it at the moment. I don't believe Inspector Lippitt's in today. Clearly not. I don't know when he's back. I can try and check if you want to know.
We need this closed.
Okay, we've already put the inspector that's turned up on this site on notice. We've also put your colleague on notice. We're now going to put you on notice. Should, from this moment, any individual in there...
And on Saturday, sorry, I
Right,
didn't...
let me just explain. If there's any injury, loss or harm
It's on your head.
or death that occurs
on
in
your
here from this moment, you are going to be held personally responsible.
Hey, is that the AC bugging out?
Do you understand that?
Is that your
On
commander
Saturday,
bugging out?
It wasn't Inspector Lippitt that stopped the injections. The NHS decided they would stop for the day. It was their decision, not the police's decision.
But you can
Because
make
they
that
saw
decision.
because
No,
they
it's
saw the
police's-
evidence.
It was the NHS's decision,
Yeah,
not the
but
police's
you can make
decision.
that decision.
And they can make that decision because it's their
But you
NHS.
can't. You can't make that decision.
1,517% increase in child deaths, births, post-vaccinated, from vaccinated women. That's the government's data. That's not Mark Sexton's data. That's the government's data. I've just shown you the BBC in Scotland on Sunday have said there's a spike in baby deaths. Really? Your own data's telling us there's a spike in baby deaths. People are not being told the truth. These things are dangerous. People are dying. The government know. The senior police know. Civil servants know. The NHS knows. June Rain knows. They all know. But they're allowing it to continue. Why?
Yeah, John.
We've got to keep asking ourselves why. If it's not for our health, which it isn't because it's killing more than it's saving, why are they desperate to get these into our arms? Why is cancer rates going up? Why are the children dying? Why are the elderly dying? Why has aggressive cancer's gone through the roof? All the government's own data post-vaccination. This is not me. I'm just the messenger. But you need to listen to the message. And if you're not going to listen to a doctor who's gone around the world and his work has been fully supported around the world in every country, what chance have we got as a democratic society if you're not prepared to listen to this evidence and you won't look at it? And when you get it, you dismiss it. Where's the dialogue? Why won't anybody engage?
Just a second.
You know the director in there, the person in charge? Have you spoken to the person in charge? Inside?
Yeah.
Would that person in charge who works for the NHS, would you ask them, would they be prepared to speak to Dr.
They don't want to
Asim
speak to you
Malhotra?
today, so no.
Not
They
me.
said they didn't want to come out.
No, not me. Dr. Malhotra. Would they be prepared to speak to
No,
Dr.
they don't want to engage with you. They've asked us to, they've assured us that they passed your review on.
Yeah.
They've given us the details that they've passed on to, and that's where it stands at the moment.
Right.
all right?
So we have exhausted every avenue. Excuse me, sir.
That's been done.
Sir.
That's been done. I've
Yeah,
shown
okay,
you
I
the
understand what
email.
you're saying.
Where are you going?
We're going.
Why?
Be here.
Crimes are being committed in here, gentlemen. Crime. Crime. Crime is being committed in there.
Hold it up.
Crime is being committed in there.
If you're not breaking any law, actually stand there, yeah.
Crime
Stand
is
there.
being committed.
Sirs, you are not going anywhere. We need you to start acting appropriately today. We don't care how frustrated you get. You're not half as frustrated as us. So out of the vehicle, please.
Is there anybody in the police station that we can go
We
and
need you
see
out, please,
who's
sir.
going to see the evidence, the 1 hour presentation from the doctors and the man who made the vaccine saying stop the vaccine?
Is there anyone reported all this to the...
This is all new. This is all new and it's all been ignored. Crimes are being committed here. How can you just drive away?
They're not going anywhere, Mark.
Pardon?
Hackney Police Station.
How do you come, sir? Thank you.
name of the officer
Why-
who's in charge of the woman without the shades on? What's his name?
Why is this? Why are you just driving away? Crimes are being committed here.
Get the chief back down, yeah.
Do your jobs, people.
We're not leaving today, sir, until this is done. None of us.
Pardon?
You need to do your job, sir.
I've got their names.
In supervisory data and subscription, we found what people's in front of our vehicle.
Yes.
We've evaluated.
Hang on, mate. Can I have the incident number? Have you got the incident number or the log number, please?
Yep. The wrong date to turn a blind eye to the law today, gentlemen. This is happening. You will act as police officers, or you will be arrested. Unfortunately, we are in our right to do so. Back out of the car, please, and get on with your jobs. We've got nothing but time. Nothing but time. Get that boss of yours back down, yeah? Nice and peacefully. Jesus Christ, I haven't even had breakfast yet. Yeah, I'm sorry, you guys are not going nowhere today. This is happening, sir, with or without you. This is happening today.
What's happening? Sorry.
This is getting closed down.
You should know about this.
We have evidence. Sir, we have evidence. You know what that is, don't you? You know what evidence is? Yeah, you get it. And if not, you're in the wrong uniform, sir.
As a constable, it is your duty to obtain evidence, and that evidence is put forward to
I
the
don't
Crown
think they care,
Prosecution
Mark. I think
Service.
you're wasting your breath.
We've provided evidence that you're deliberately and willfully ignoring. You are misconducting yourself in public office. These people are committing an offence of gross negligent manslaughter and corporate manslaughter, and it's a rolling offence. It's a continuing rolling offence, and you are ignoring it. And I'm shocked that you're
Come on,
willing,
sir, please,
you're
we
willing
need
to
you to
walk
pull through.
away from knowing that this crime is happening. It's the government who's doing this. They're the offenders. They're the criminals.
That's fine.
So we can't keep going back to the criminals and asking them to stop committing crime. We're coming to you to ask the criminals to stop committing the crime. That's what we pay you to do. You pay yourself with taxes, yes.
What was your first name, just so I can speak to you on your first name basis?
Mr. Vincent.
Mr. Vincent. Okay, Mr. Vincent, I hear what you're saying, but you need to move out of the way of the vehicle.
Am I breaking any law by trying to get a copper to do his job?
You're causing a disturbance, aren't you?
Well,
outside the
I
back?
beg to differ, sir. I beg to differ because
you're
you're causing the
Okay, well, I don't talk about it anymore, so
No
that's
debate,
fine.
good lads.
I'm done with engaging with
You
you.
are breaking the
Okay,
law.
thanks very much. I hear what you're saying.
Yeah. Do you realise if someone collapses in there after having the vaccine, you are...
Look, I don't want to engage with you anymore. I
You
make
are
it quite
liable.
clear. I don't want to engage with you
are gonna
anymore.
have your back.
Right? I've tried talking to you, trying being polite. You're now blocking a police
But
vehicle.
you're not doing your job.
You
You've
won't
tried
allow us to
talking,
go.
you haven't tried
So
listening,
this is now
sir.
becoming more of a disorder, isn't it?
No.
Are you scared?
No, it's not.
We'll have your
You're not
back.
doing your job.
Stand with us.
You are misconducting yourself in public office.
Okay, thanks very much. I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
All right.
Excuse me, sirs.
Are you police officers or not?
Mark, let's arrest him, buddy.
You work for the public or not? What's your problems? What's your problem?
As if you're running away to your car, police officers. Sir, are you really running to your car? Does your IC here?
Just arrest them.
Right, where's the fucking money?
You are committing a criminal offence. You are abandoning your duty. You are walking away from harm.
This is
to our
malfeasance in a public
You are
office.
walking
and
away
you know
from
it.
harm of our children.
Don't touch me.
Mark,
You are
don't touch
walking
him.
away. You are walking away from harm.
assault me and I'll arrest you.
It's not an assault.
We'll be arresting you if you don't do your job, sir.
It's not an offence to touch somebody. That's not an assault. It has to be actual bodily harm.
Well, this policeman obviously doesn't know his role, does he?
Why are you walking away? Our children are being harmed. Why have you got? Where is your bottle?
Come on,
Where
sirs.
is your oath? Where is your respect to our children? Your children.
Come on, sirs.
Why are you refusing to do your job? Where are you going? Why are you abandoning the ship? Why are you being cowardly? Stand up to your bosses. You swore out
Cowards
to
is
your
an
children, my
understatement.
children.
Cowards is an understatement.
Look, guys, can you just stop so we can talk?
Mark, they're just going to
explain
walk
why
away.
you're just walking off.
Arrest him. Shall I arrest him?
Your call, Vince.
Right, you. Right, which one of you guys is senior? Excuse me. Excuse me. You were getting arrested, sir. You.
Don't touch me.
Well, don't fucking move. You're arrested.
touch me.
You are arrested. Excuse me. You were arrested. Am I allowed to touch him when I'm arresting him?
You don't need to.
November's.
He's not going anywhere.
That's enough, mate. It's enough.
Oi, it's enough from you, chap. Ring your boss.
I am.
You were arrested.
Ring him.
And sir, I'm warning you, if you don't step up to the plate, you are next. You are now arrested. Get your
You
fucking
have a
officer
duty.
down there.
You have a duty. If you don't arrest him, when you don't arrest him, you are assisting an offender. He's misconducting himself.
You've
in
tried to
public
run
office.
away twice.
You know
How
the
much?
law.
You've got to protect our children and close that centre. You've got to close that centre.
November 693. Excuse me.
Yeah,
You've got
down
to
the
close
down
that
the phones,
centre.
I'm starving.
Close it now.
Oi, oi.
Yeah, we've been surrounded by protesters and you were in car park.
surrounding by protesters, coming along.
They're getting quite confrontational with us.
That's right. You know all about that when you arrest people, don't you? You coward. That's right, I'm looking at you.
You need to protect our children. Our children are suffering serious harm. This vaccine is a weapon, it is not a medical device.
On the far corner, we're surrounded by about 15 or 20 protesters. Oh, yeah.
We're not protesters.
We have some assistance.
Protect our children.
We're
that scary, are we?
Protect our children. Protect
You were
our
arrested.
children. Protect our children. Protect our children. Protect our children.
Protect our children.
Protect our children.
You were going nowhere.
Our children!
Right,
Protect our children.
right, I've got my camera. I've got my camera. You were arrested, sir. Stop walking away. You were arrested. Right, stop walking away, please. You were arrested. You stay there, young man. Right, you were arrested.
Please step away from me, all right? I'm giving you.
Protect our children.
Protect our
Protect the children. Do your job. Do your job. Protect the children.
You are our servants.
Please
We
protect
pay
the
your
Can I
children.
have some assistance, please? I've been assaulted by a member.
You haven't been
Assaulted.
No.
Don't touch me.
You've got your cameras on, so you know that's bullshit, yeah.
Don't swear.
You're under arrest.
citizens' arrest means
This is
police are not
malfeasance in a
doing their
public
job.
office.
Police
You are
not
walking
doing
away
their
from a
job.
crime. You are misconducting yourself in public
Well, you
office.
think you're above the law because you wear a uniform, champ? You were under arrest. And honestly, you need to pull your thumb out, otherwise you'll be under arrest too, sir.
You need to step away from it.
No.
You need to stop
You need to close that vaccine centre down. Preventing us from leaving.
We are.
Yes, we are, because you're under arrest, that's right.
Like false imprisonment.
No, it's not false. It's not false
You also
imprisonment.
assaulted me.
I've got camera numbers. Are you blind?
Stop.
Well, I just don't like it when people
Surrounded
like
by
my face.
protesters. We're at the far corner of car park 23.
It's not an unlawful contention. We're asking you to do your job. We want you to go back and protect our children.
Arrested the police. Have a good
You can't run away
Make
from
sure,
us.
there's more there's
letting
more
us
coppers
follow you.
now. Make sure cameras are everywhere. Cameras are everywhere, guys.
We have no intention of hurting you. We just want
Well,
you
you've
to
just
do your
assaulted
job.
me, so
Why are you
gonna assault you?
You don't deserve to be a cop. Take that hat off. You don't deserve to be a police officer.
okay, I'm not going to get into an argument with you because I don't want any confrontation with you.
Why can't you just read the evidence?
But this is unacceptable behaviour.
I tell you what's
You've assaulted
unacceptable,
me,
champ.
so-
We are protecting children.
Tell you what's unacceptable.
How's that acceptable?
The children are dying. 8,200% increase in their deaths. We showed you that evidence. You're walking away from it.
And by the way, we don't hold it
Work
against you
with the
personally.
people.
Your chief inspector is a bloody coward.
Yep, he is. You run away, same as you. were
Simon,
doing.
work for the people, not for the corrupt government. Please, in the name of God Almighty. These people, officers
Sir,
are coming now.
I can see strength in you. I can see you want to do the good thing. I can see you want to do the right thing, sir. Oh, Newmanburg Court, cop has done 15 years in jail. Not a good place to be a cop at. But that's where you'll go.
Do
You will
think-
go to jail.
Do you think we want to be here doing this? We are all professional, decent, law-abiding,
Here's the
honourable
cops,
people.
here's the cops.
All of us.
Two riot
Here
vans.
they come. right back for us.
I've got my camera on.
Please.
So have you. Here we go.
Here we go.
Cameras everywhere, guys. Cameras everywhere.
Cameras everywhere, please.
Oh, this is a good show. Like, this is your time now to do all that stuff that you done.
They've suffered no harm. Nobody's been hurt.
That's fine, I'm going to talk to him now.
Is there a sergeant here or an inspector? Is there a sergeant or an inspector on duty now, please?
You're not protesting.
Guys, can we just keep
Is there a
Yeah, we're not
sergeant
protesters.
on duty?
They have their conversation.
Is there a sergeant or an
We had this
inspector?
conversation last week and
Is it Baxter?
Sorry?
Is it Inspector Baxter?
Barker.
Barker, I beg
We
your
need a different guy, sir, because he's...
He's
If he's here, he is the commander on scene. So,
What if he's wrong?
what if you're wrong?
What if these world-renowned experts are wrong?
I'm not going to engage in conversation regarding that, but if he's the commander that's on duty, I'm sure you can respect that.
Time to engage in the conversation with us about it, sir.
But we'll facilitate peaceful protest as much as
This
we
is
can.
not a
We really
protest,
will.
sir. This is not a protest.
So what is it then?
Well, we're entitled. If there's evidence on the table, okay, and you guys choose to ignore that evidence, we the people can take the power back and make citizens arrest. We can use. Is that not the case?
I'm not going to engage in that conversation right now, okay? I'm not going to engage in that conversation. I'm not even going to get into that, okay?
Is that true or false?
No, I don't. I'm not going to have that conversation.
Is that
You're
true
a
or
police
false?
officer on your oath today.
Listen, I'm not actually going to engage in that.
Are you
No,
or
you
not?
have to.
I'm not.
You have to because we've
We're not in that
already
conversation.
made the
Really
citizens
not.
arrest.
Are you even
arrest.
police
officers? Yes, we have.
You haven't. Who have you arrested?
That gentleman over there, that police officer.
Okay, have you read them their rights as well? Have you given
We don't have to do that.
You don't have to do that as a citizen's arrest.
I'm not going to engage in this conversation.
You have to, sir. It's your job. Oh, okay, then never mind.
How long are we going to go around in a circle until somebody actually does something to protect the public from harm, injury, and death? How many?
I'm not going to engage in the
Why
conversation.
won't you
As a
engage?
police officer, I'm
Why
gonna
don't
remain
you engage?
impartial.
That's your opinion, isn't it?
No, no,
Contrary.
it's not our opinion.
We are happy
And what
with that.
about the 9% of the population that have been vaccinated that are
And
fine?
that's why the hospitals are 94% full.
Gentlemen, excuse me, I asked your inspector to speak to Dr. Asim
Section of the government
Malhotra.
website.
Dr. Asim Malhotra has just put out a peer-reviewed paper showing the damage to the
on the
heart. The vaccine
What about
I'm
all
not
the
going to look at it
experts
right
that
now.
were saying?
They've all
As a police
agreed
officer, I'm
with
going to remain
him.
impartial.
50,000
What I'm
have
going to
agreed
do,
with
sir,
him,
what I'm
supported
going to
him.
do, sir, is I'm
They
going
won't
to put you on
speak to him.
notice.
He's on national television trying to stop the vaccine.
Should any child who's currently being allowed to go in that building by yourselves come to any harm, injury or death, you are held personally responsible in your individual capacity
Okay.
for that injury.
Right now, I'm going to remain completely impartial. If you wish to exercise Articles 9, 10 and 11 of the Human Rights Act, you can peacefully. They are qualified rights so long as you abide by certain guidelines and you don't overstep a certain mark. We will facilitate that, okay? We will remain impartial. I'm not going to take either side, your side or anyone else's side, and that is going to be
We were given
okay?
a crime number on Saturday by Inspector Lithia.
Listen, I'm not going to engage in that side of
You
things.
have
You want
to.
to
do
be-
it.
if you
What,
want
what
to
do you
be-
mean you won't engage? Why won't you engage?
Protest. If you
not a
This is not a protest.
That's saving lives.
Why
One in
don't?
74
Why won't the
people.
police?
I'm
sit
not
down?
going to engage in that side of that,
Okay,
okay?
you don't have to speak.
Do you want to wait until Inspector Parker
Why
comes in and have a
won't
conversation? You're
the
very
police?
welcome to.
Why won't the police ever talk about the damage the
Listen,
vaccine
I'm not going to
causes?
engage in that
Why
whatsoever.
not? Why not?
We're going to remain impartial right now.
But you're not impartial because crimes are being committed and they've been evidenced.
Listen. I'm not going to engage in that side of things.
Crimes
okay?
have been
That is your viewpoint, which I personally might have a
not
completely
our
different
view,
viewpoint
sir.
to. but
Your
I'm not going
viewpoint
to
is
do that.
irrelevant when you see the evidence. Your job is not to have a viewpoint. You are impartial.
I'm not going to
You gather
engage.
the evidence, you arrest the offenders, you do interviews, you seize phones,
I'm
you
not
do
gonna
property
engage.
searches, you put all that evidence that you gather, you're an evidence gatherer. Your opinion remains nothing today.
I'm not gonna
and you
engage.
take that evidence and you give
You're
it to
not
the
going to
Crown
listen to me, are
Prosecution
you?
Service.
You're not going to listen
You're
to
not
me.
going to
okay?
listen to me, are you?
I said we will facilitate a peaceful protest. That's what we wish.
It's not a
We will
protest.
facilitate a peaceful assembly.
We want the
But
crime
I'm not going to
stopped
engage in the
that's
actual
currently
conversation.
going
We
on
need this
in that
stopped.
building.
They're breaking the law.
I'm not going to engage in that.
Well, if you haven't seen the evidence, how would you know, sir?
Listen, I'm not going to
I'm
engage
just
in
a
this
simple
conversation.
question. How would you know if you haven't seen the evidence?
I'm not going to engage in it.
Do you have children?
Is there any coppers
I
with
don't.
integrity here, please, guys? Any one of you? There's evidence on the table, troops. You know,
Well, he's off on
Do you think we've got nothing better to do? Do you think we're stupid people? I'm a retired policeman. I've submitted 35,000 pages of documented evidence from 240 world experts.
this is not our opinion,
Begging
guys.
for the vaccine to be stopped. Not me, not these people.
It's not our opinion.
Well, the
These are world-renowned experts.
Dr. Asim Malhotra went public on Tuesday.
We need you.
A peer-reviewed paper that took him 9 months, begging the government to withdraw the vaccine. It's causing heart attacks in our children and the elderly. Why are they?
You're here. We report a crime. You
Nobody
serve
can
us.
come with the evidence. They can't rebut it. They're ignoring it. Will somebody speak to Dr. Asim Malhotra? He's the country's leading cardiologist. He's gone on national television asking the government to withdraw the vaccine because he's done a 9-month review of the vaccine data from the government.
And he's double jabbed.
And he's double vaccinated and he's
We're
begging.
all vaccinated.
Quiet. And he's begging for it to be pulled. One person, speak to him on the phone. Listen to the man talk. He's begging for the government, please stop this, it's killing our children. This is our children. 8,200% increase. The government's own data.
It's not our
This is not
data.
me.
not our opinion.
It's not me. It's not he, it's not him, it's not her. This is not us. We're not here because we're bored.
But this is it. This is above, or this is a national.
But today, right now,
Until
right
the
here,
government
in
or
that
the, or the,
centre.
they deem to say, yeah, he's right, and we're going to change it. This is the way things
Today,
are.
right now, right here, we're dealing with.
But it's not going to be changed now, is it?
But we.
If he takes the evidence to the other experts and the government, everyone say, okay, yeah, you're right, we're going to change things.
So this is
then
from
do
the
it.
government?
But at the moment,
Sure.
this is the lawful thing that the government have chosen
Right,
to do.
can I explain something to you?
You can say anything.
Right, we're actually in a global conflict, right? Currently. You might not have recognised it, but if you actually look for the signs, you will see that there is a military alliance that have been fighting in the shadows. We're coming to the end of this. We are not going to allow any more children to die. Fact.
Kids are dying.
They are not getting informed
What's
consent.
going to happen is the media will be taken down, the truth will be told, and all of you that stood on the wrong side of the line when that happens are complicit in the gravest crimes against humanity. All of you, every single one of you. So you have a choice today. Do the right thing, support us, put a pause on that vaccine centre.
And engage
Look
with
at
me at
the
the police
evidence.
station. Work with me with the police.
And
Work with
one more child dying because there's an 8,200% increase in 10 to 14-year-olds from January last year to March 2022.
government data. Government
Fact.
data.
Look on the government website, myocarditis, pericarditis, uploaded onto the government website in December. Look at all the footballers, look at all the athletes around the world having heart attacks. This is the truth. Today, sir, if you don't do your job, you are complicit, and every single officer here will be complicit.
We don't want to fight our police. We don't want to fight with
know it's a
anyone.
lot. I know-
we
and
want
I
to
know you
protect
don't
our
believe it.
children.
But you
Your
can-
children,
Why
your
would you do that?
children.
I'm not going to engage in the conversation. I'm going to
You're
remain
going to do your job,
impartial
sir.
right
That's what
now.
you're going to do.
I'm going to remain completely impartial. If you wish to exercise
You're
your
going to do your job,
So
sir.
if you don't do your job, if a policeman,
facilitate that.
if a policeman doesn't do his job and there's evidence on the table, we the people can make citizens arrest. Yes or no?
If a breach of the peace is taking place, we have the same power as you under Section 24A of the Police and Criminal Evidence Act. If any harm or damage is occurring now or in the immediate future, we can use power. Section 3 of the
Reasonable
Criminal Law
force
Act.
is necessary.
Power, force as is reasonable, necessary and proportionate. Our law is your law is my law. You get in the way, you can be arrested for misconduct in public office. You don't need to. That's our law.
So who is engaging with us?
You're not in charge of us.
Who is
None
talking
of
to
you are in
us?
charge of us. You work for the people. We are the people. Protect your people. Stop protecting a corrupt government who know this is happening.
I know.
Your bosses know this is happening. The government know. The NHS know.
Everybody knows, but
They
no
know.
one wants to bring courage
These
to the
vaccines
table.
are a disgusting weapon against the people. A disgusting weapon. And it's got to stop. Protect our bloody children, please.
Have you guys seen any of the
I drove
evidence?
down here today to protect the
Mums?
children.
Mums, have you guys seen any of the evidence?
I personally have, again.
Ain't it mad, or you? There's all these police officers here and nobody's seen the evidence. Does that not do something for the cogs? Have you seen it, sir?
Oh, I was just
Why not? Do you want me to show you right now?
Support of Volunteer Force.
It's not going to make any difference to what I do
organisation.
here.
Well, you know, I think that's terrible.
Well,
I think that's absolutely terrible.
I know, but if somebody's showing you evidence of a crime and you refuse to look at it, that becomes an issue.
There's a time and a place when you can do it, not when you're across.
We've exhausted all avenues, sir. This is not our first day yet.
We've had complaints from members of the public that with taking children in that they have been intimidated by your behaviour.
No.
The University of the West of England, who are the landowners, are now going to ask you to leave. Okay, you're going to get a letter from them as agents of the land. Listen to me.
No, I don't.
They are going to ask you to leave. You will then be trespassers on this land. Okay. And I would ask you there, peacefully make your way away.
You should be ashamed of
Don't
yourself,
come back,
sir.
Okay.
You should be absolutely ashamed.
Sir, are you a medical person?
No, I'm not.
You're not.
I'm the landowner.
Okay. And do you own the building?
We do.
And you're allowing a crime to
Can I just make you aware, sir, that children are being harmed? There's an increase in the vaccination deaths of children, 8,200%. We are here.
We've got evidence.
We are here because we love our children. We love your children and grandchildren. We're not here because we're bad people. I'm a retired policeman. I've submitted 35,000 documents to work to the police and they've ignored everything. From eminent experts, from the man who made the vaccine himself. In the name of God Almighty, I am begging you, sir, as a human being, to protect our children. The vaccines are dangerous. They're causing harm. They're causing death. They're causing injury. This is not my data. It's from our government.
All I'm here to do is tell you you're on private land.
Have you listened to what I've said, sir?
Thank you.
Okay.
You're on private land.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're more than welcome to peacefully demonstrate and
Okay.
make your point. However, once you start to interrupt operations, it's a different matter.
Crimes are being committed in your establishment.
In your name. I'm asking you to leave.
Crimes are being committed in your establishment against our children. In the name of God, I'm pleading with you, sir. Close this place down and protect our children. And I will provide all the evidence for the police. Engage with me and I will give you everything you need. I will give you everything.
Sir.
The world experts,
Sir.
the people who made the
Excuse
practice,
me.
I'll give you
What's
everything.
your name, sir, please?
Everything.
We said
What's
earlier
your name,
as long
please,
as
sir?
the protests remain peaceful and not intimidating, then
My name's Chris Abbott.
we have a
Chris
chat
Abbott.
yourself.
I'm a former Royal Marine. Obviously, Mark's just explained he's a police officer. Sir, I'm going to put you on notice.